Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. I want to react to funny off-air WWE moments, but before we go with this video, I want to let you know that I do upload on Patreon every single week. I upload SmackDown, NXT, as well as Raw recap and reactions, plus more matches and reactions that you recommend to me from the gold contributors. I do have a chat that I keep in touch with you there, and I also upload other content. Like recently I have started reacting to the newest Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man animation and cartoon on Disney Plus. So the first episode and the second episode are out, and the first one is out. The reaction of it is out on my Patreon. So if you're interested, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny. Alright guys, let's go and check out funny off-air WWE moments.
For real now. This is a shoot, honest to God now.
Some of the funniest WWE moments happen when the show is off the air and the cameras are turned off. Like when half the roster tried to get the Undertaker to do a
Reminds me of the
Spinaroony.
YouTube.
After competing in a tag team match, Booker T, Goldust, and the Undertaker found themselves in the ring. Taker asked Booker to do a Spinaroony, which the 5-time WCW champion did no problem. However, Booker then turned the tables and asked the dead man to perform a Taker-Rooney. When the dead man didn't agree, almost the entire locker room came out to try and get the Phenom to do the move. The pressure got so intense that it forced Undertaker to break character.
You put them up to that, Vince, and when I get back there, I better not see you, because I'm looking for you.
While Undertaker never gave in, The Rock, Triple H, Goldust, and even Vince McMahon all tried to perform the Spinaroony.
You are officially the whitest man on the planet.
The segment even led to an unintentionally funny moment where The Undertaker punched the air. Oh, my bad. He actually hit John Cena. This referee has been hitting the ratings. After SmackDown, a WWE ref carried Nia Jax entirely on his own. The irresistible force found its resistance. In the winter of 2005, Triple H found himself tagging with Ric Flair to take on Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton. However, there was actually a third opponent the game had to face off with. A little kid with green hair. I'm assuming it was the Hurricane son. The young fan was no pushover, and he forced the Can of Canes to back down. Shawn Michaels was so impressed, he ended up giving Hurricane Jr. a ride around the ring. I'm not sure if the kid had anything to do with it, but there was another funny moment later in the match. Triple H got in the middle rope, but ate a boot to the chin on the way down. Orton must have really nailed the game, because Triple H was completely out of it. This is gonna be a while, let's check back in later. It's not uncommon to see a wrestler run in from the back to make the save, but you've probably never seen it done like this. During a show in New York, Gunther was defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Damian Priest. Despite being inside a steel cage, Dominic Mysterio and Ludwig Kaiser still managed to get involved and unfortunately cost Damian the match. Luckily, CM Punk came out at the last moment to save Priest from any further attacks. However, the strange superstar was wearing a white towel and shower cap.
The shower.
I would have been here a lot sooner, but I was in the shower. I apologize.
Punk and Damian took care of business.
That's crazy.
But what I'm most impressed by is the fact that CM Punk's towel didn't fall. Dude knows how to tie a knot.
Oh, we're back?
The June 12th, 2000 edition of Raw
going.
ended with The Rock and the Brothers of Destruction laying out Triple H. However, the beating wasn't over. After the show went off the air, Triple H tried to make peace with Undertaker, Kane, Rock, and the fans.
Sorry to this jack-off that thinks because he's got his hat on backwards like me, he's cool. I'm sorry to his girlfriend because she's got no boobs.
It seemed like Triple H's apology worked as The Rock shook the King of King's hand, but then...
But number 3, The Rock, Kane, especially The Undertaker, we all agree that you're also an asshole.
Yeah, sir.
However, that wasn't the best part. Kane then became the most electrifying demon in sports entertainment and gave Triple H a people's elbow. However, even that wasn't the best part. The best part was seeing Undertaker eating a snack as all this was happening.
What is he eating?
Even the dead man gets hungry.
Like,
before social media, you had to get on a national TV show to
like
share your Rotten Tomatoes review.
But there's a sign over here that gets me angry. It says a Scorpion King movie sucks.
Everybody thinks so, right? I haven't seen it yet.
If Stone
Maybe I
Cold
did
Steve
when I was
Austin
younger,
asks you a
but I
question,
remember.
this is the only acceptable response.
What do you do, Joe?
What?
I said, what do you do?
What?
After getting a whooping,
What?
the Big Show
What'd he do?
slowly
What?
got to his feet, only to immediately fall down. The referees tried to move the Giant, but the world's largest athlete wasn't budging. Seeing that he had the opportunity of a lifetime, one of the referees went for a cover on The Big Show.
Oh, he kicked out!
Well,
great.
at least he got Big Show up.
Oh.
Cute is not a word you
still
usually
going.
hear in wrestling, but that's the best way to describe this moment.
Cute.
After the show, The Rock found a young kid in the crowd and wanted to use his catchphrase with them. Here's how it went.
If you smell what The Rock... Here we go.
It smells.
That was great, but what the kid did next made him a legend.
It's cooking.
And the eyebrow!
We all know that The Undertaker takes the souls of his opponents, but sometimes his opponents take his soul. During a tag team match, the dead man was so eager to tag in that he got possessed by Hulk Hogan, who poured water on himself and started running wild. And once he finally got the hot tag...
Oh my god. Yo.
At a non-televised WWE show in Buffalo, New York, Triple H, Stone Cold, and The Rock teamed up to take on Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, and Rikishi. It was a pretty standard match, until there was a 4-way test of strength, which then turned into a 5-way,
Four-way.
and then a 6-way. Triple H, Stone Cold, and The Rock ended up winning, but it was the fans who truly won. After Raw had gone off the air, the all-star team of Batista, John Cena, and Hulk Hogan were celebrating in the ring. They decided to let one lucky fan in the ring, and while he might not look like much, you have to see what's under his shirt. The fan took off his attire to reveal a full back tattoo of the Hulkster. That's dedication.
Nah, brother. Nah. That's terrible. It's such a bad tattoo. And like, Hulk really? Yikes. He still has it even today, by the way.
At least Hulk Hogan can sleep, knowing there's at least one fan who will never boo him.
Exactly.
This is the most
It's
casual
still
way
going.
someone has ever been
I
thrown
love
out
the
of the
editing.
ring. Unfortunately, though, the embarrassment didn't end there for Sean Stasiak.
Hey.
Do you like pie?
Absolutely not. I hate pie.
Rock knows you like that, strudel.
As a matter of fact, from time to time, I like a little strudel, sure.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a new millennium. It's accepted.
If you don't like Hulk Hogan, you'll enjoy watching this next clip. One of the biggest dream matches we never got to see was Hulk Hogan vs. Stone Cold Steve Austin. While we didn't get that, we did get this. After Raw went off the air, the NWO came out to attack Stone Cold. Hulk Hogan thankfully made the rescue, and the two legends cleaned house. Hogan and Austin had a bit of a stare down, and then went on to have a huge beer party. The Texas Rattlesnake gave out cold ones to everyone, including the cameraman. But the best part was seeing Austin give Hogan the stunner. You can sum up the Attitude Era with this one clip.
There's a dude here holding his little son, and he's telling his son to flip the Rock off.
After
What
a May
the
1999
hell?
episode
That's
of Raw
not
went off the
how
air,
you
Stone Cold got
parent.
ambushed by Triple H. The Texas Rattlesnake got the better of the game. However, Triple H was so out of it that when Austin offered him a beer, Triple H accepted it. Austin, of course, wasn't doing this out of the goodness of his heart. Stone Cold gave Triple H a Stone Cold Stunner, but hilariously, that didn't knock the King of Kings down. Austin then responded with a second stunner, which did get the job done. During another off-the-air moment, Triple H became a human piñata when a circle of wrestlers formed
Oh my
around him,
God.
and they each took turns taking shots at the King of Kings. That's what you get for the Reign of Terror. What made it even better was afterward, everyone got in and started dancing
Hey yo,
to
that's
Too Cool's
you
entrance
thing,
music.
okay?
Although Grandmaster Sexay didn't have as much fun. Speaking of Triple H, is he done selling that boot? Finally. In a Before They Were Famous moment, Charlotte,
Yeah,
North Carolina
we
was
made
hosting the
it.
January 23rd, 2006 episode of Raw. After the show, John Cena and Ric Flair were in the ring, with Cena giving Flair his flowers. Afterward, Flair went over to his family and gave a hug to his daughter, Charlotte. While she was unknown to WWE fans at the time,
that's
less than 10 years later, the Queen would make her main roster debut. Speaking of heartwarming moments, after one show,
It's so
The Rock told the
different.
cameraman to take his shirt off. I promise this isn't weird. After getting the shirt,
That
the Great
looks
One
weird.
gifted it to a young fan in a wheelchair. No joke here. That's just cool to see. In 2013, Raw ended with The Big Show ruining Randy Orton and the Authority's championship celebration. After the broadcast, Triple H was irate and let the fans have it.
Get out of my building! Get out!
When the crowd did listen, Triple H had a creative idea for getting the fans to leave.
As of this moment, 7-9, we are hiring all of you. You all have jobs with the WWE. Okay? Now, you're fired! Get the hell out of my building!
On the February 24th,
You're
200th
hired,
episode
you're
of Raw,
fired,
a
get the
20-man
fuck
battle
out.
royal was set up to determine who would face Triple H for the world title at WrestleMania. Booker T won in an upset by last eliminating The Rock. But once they were off the air, Rock and Booker had a bit of an exchange. The Rock borrowed the Spinaroony, while Booker borrowed the People's Elbow. Stuff like this makes you wonder why these moments don't air on TV. But then you hear what The Rock said to the Asian photographers.
They're from Japan, for real. So take pictures of this. Rock gonna do rockaroony kicky assy. That's what I'm gonna do.
After getting done with the show,
That
Stone
would not
Cold was
work
hosting
today,
one of his
even
signature
though
beer
I don't
bashes
really
with
see
Rob Van
anything
Dam
wrong in
and
that.
Booker
It's
T.
all fun. He's not really
Unfortunately,
making
Booker and
fun
Van
of
Dam
someone,
had
just
trouble
having
keeping up
fun
with
with
Austin as they kept dropping their cans of beer. RVD even tried juggling them at one point, but was unsuccessful. The beer bash soon turned into a Spinaroony session. Booker T obviously got it started, but Rob Van Dam soon joined in, and not one, but two cameramen gave it a shot too. I actually think the camera guys had more graceful attempts than RVD. Stone Cold even tried to get Lillian Garcia to
hard
do a
for RVD 'cause
Spinaroony,
he's so
leading to
muscular.
a very interesting
Like
conversation.
he has a lot of
What you got to
muscles,
say about
and when
that?
you do that,
I say you are a nasty boy.
I don't understand what's so nasty about a Spinaroony.
Because I know you want to see my undies.
First of all, I've already seen your undies.
I guess it isn't surprising that Stone Cold then did this.
I didn't think I was ever going to do this again in my life.
I don't know if you should either, Austin. Now, there are some videos that WWE does not allow you to watch, like when there was a nip slip on Raw, or when Ric Flair forced himself onto Becky Lynch. Don't tell anyone, but we actually have all these clips. Hit the video on screen if
Yeah.
you really want to see them.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that. I even mentioned her getting kissed, and people were like, "Oh, she was on what? She was on it, and like she knew it's gonna happen, even though it looked." And even in the video itself, Tap Out Corner says that it wasn't scripted, like that was off script. And doing something like that off script is a big deal, especially nowadays. Back in the day, whatever. But today, no, you can't do that. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and see you in the next one. Bye!